for a timing, assuming this thunderstorm really holds itself together, because there are little signs that this might actually be dissipating a bit on the northern end for us, so that would be something quite pleasant. But still, that area of concern as we go back towards the map here, towards that radar picture, and let's do the sweeping radar instead, because it does give a little better indication of what's happening inside that storm. But we're seeing that right now around areas near Frankfurt. Again, this is moving towards the east-southeast. Tinley Park, that's a spot where I'd be concerned. You want to be in your safe space in any of these areas inside that tornado warning, and it has shrunk slightly. So take the radar off, you can see just the warnings here. So now all of DuPage County, you are in the clear. Romeoville still in the area of danger. Watching this continuing to track across areas near Homer Glen, concerned there. Alpine there in Cook County as we cross the line in areas around Orland Hills. Not only are we seeing the heavy rain, but also in that tornado warning area for us that does go until 1:15 this afternoon. Not out of the woods when it comes to the heat either. We're going to still see warm temperatures, and the heat and humidity, that fuel for these strong to severe thunderstorms, that's also going to be with us for tonight. We do see some relief from the heat getting into tomorrow. At least tonight we start seeing those northerly winds, but right now this heat and that humidity firing off these powerful thunderstorms roaring across Chicagoland. And again, zooming in, this is that area where the tornado warning is. It's even been allowed to expire and shrink out of areas around Lamont, so you're no longer in the danger zone there. Still the tornado warning continuing. Romeoville to Joliet for Frankfurt, diving in towards Alpine, areas around Orland Hills, Tinley Park, those areas you should be in your safe space right now. Looking at that continuing off towards the east, so Crete, you're not in the danger zone just yet, but this is something that could be moving into your area, because a lot of this front is holding together pretty well as this pops off these warnings as it continues its track from the northwest towards the southeast. Overall, let's check back again with the northern communities, because those areas did see quite a bit of punch from hail earlier, but looks like no tornadic areas there, and still seeing around the Waukegan vicinity. Just to the north there, Kenosha seeing another strong storm moving on through. This cell is tracking over the lake within the next 30 minutes, but areas around Zion, you're about to see the really heavy rain moving into your neighborhood. Waukegan seeing a bit of a lull, and these storm cells around areas around Libertyville, not to be trifled with. Some of these could have some hail up to 1 to 2 inches in some spots, and those gusty winds as well, as this tracks towards the south-southeast under a severe thunderstorm warning there. But as we look towards the tornado warning itself, quite a bit of concern for those areas. Dina, you got something else?
Tim, we have some video, more video from the western suburbs in the Hinsdale area where it was really coming down as hail before. Now the rains are pouring on them.
Oh, yeah, and a lot of rain, too much at one time. And this summer has gone from the wettest start to a second wettest start to the summer, to 22 plus days of dry weather in a row. So it's been whipped to one extreme to the other. And so now we're seeing this severe rain moving on through. I
know in our area in Lake Bluff, my husband just texted me, there are a lot of tree branches down.
I bet there would be. And of course, the concern is tree branches into power lines. This time of year with this kind of sweltering heat, we're not only talking the damage from the storms, but the sweltering heat for the very young, the very old, that can cause a lot of problems, especially if you have respiratory issues, and there's still some wildfire smoke out there as well. So the polygon has shrunk as well, so this area under a tornado warning no longer includes areas around Lamont, so you are in the clear there. Romeoville, still seeing you are in the tornado warning right now. Homer, as well as Orland Park and Orland Hills. And I want to put the radar back on top of this so you can